What's up, y'all? Coming in, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I have some important details, information regarding to the Jamie Foxx situation where the glass that was hit, he got hit by from someone else on the side of his mouth, from, I think on the side of his face right there, his mouth or whatever, where it got cut. It was said that may already know that it was said that he needed stitches. But I'm going to give y'all the breakdown on the situation the best way I can to let y'all lead y'all on to, why did that happen? And I guess you could, set it this part too from my last Jamie Foxx video. But Jamie Foxx was, he had his birthday, he threw a birthday party at Mr. Child's restaurant. And everything was going smooth, everything was going good. Until they said that there was a physical altercation that took place between Jamie, and they didn't say who the other person was. But obviously, from, sources saying that, the guy that didn't like the jokes that Jamie Foxx was, saying about allegedly Diddy in his special. So, a glass, a piece of glass, I guess he was throwing a glass that he was drinking out of at Jamie, and when the glass broke while he was throwing it, a piece of it hit Jamie on the side of his mouth, and it had to go into stitches. But this is what I want to let y'all know. Now, Jamie Foxx is, he's always had a good relationship with God. But in some way in the line, when his career, he forgot about God. And even he said that himself in his special. He said he forgot about God, and God blessed him with the situation of him going through with him almost losing his life. But he didn't. But God blessed him to go through that situation, that dark time of him almost losing his life, let him know, like, you can't forget about me. And some may say that, because I'm a firm believer in God. I keep God first. But some may think to themselves, like, how did Jamie forget about God? Where in his career did he forget about God? When you in Hollywood and you an actor, if you don't have that close relationship the way you speak to him every morning when you get up, and so much is going on, and that's not an excuse, but you give it an excuse of so much of going on with acting and working, having to be on set and then remember lines, and you here, you're there, you're pretty much everywhere. And throughout those years, consistently, Jamie forgot. And when you visit the devil's playground, whether it's once or twice, it's really going to take your mind off of what the focus on what got you to the position the way you at. And that's God. So when you lose that and you get caught up into the entertainment and the industry and the Hollywood and just the whole, just everything, and it just sucks you in, and you're having roles to where you're playing to where, you put on a dress, and this is the things that Dave Chappelle and others have turned down. But you choose to, get into that lifestyle, and you forget the most important person. So when I say when you visit the devil's playground, like when you visit there, and then when you finally, get back to realizing, like, after a tragic situation happened, and you realize that you made a mistake by forgetting who's number one, and you tapping back and you getting more in tune to God and to just believing and just realizing how much that you missed out on from his wordings and just his teachings, and just so much that was missed because you got caught up into that lifestyle. And when Jamie missed on that and he forgot about God, he said God blessed him by him going through what he went through with the brain aneurysm and almost losing his life. And when you try to get back on that right track, you already know who's waiting right there. Because if you look at it like this, you know, the devil's saying, hey, you think you're just going to leave like that? After we've been kicking it for all these years, you just want to just up and just leave it. And now you talking about you, God this and God that, and just praising him when you was just praising me. Now, I love Jamie, but it's no coincidence how now that he's just so thankful and he getting back in tune to, you know, the spirit and just the spiritual teaching of God and just how important God is. Now, it seems like it's another situation. Now he's at the after party at Mr. Child's, and now you get a glass thrown at you, and now you need stitches. That's more than just somebody that's just maybe, you know, cool with Diddy and didn't like what you were saying about him. It's more, it's deeper than that. Oh yeah, it's deeper than that. Ain't nobody just throwing no glass like that if it didn't have a meaning or deepen or a deeper story behind it. Somebody that Jamie, when he used to hang out and chill with Puff, whoever that guy is that's affiliated or that know of Diddy, who that probably was around, saying this nigga was just kicking him and it was all good, and now he's saying this. And so Diddy locked up, so it ain't like, you know, Diddy can just throw the glass himself. He locked up himself. So somebody that's close to him, allegedly, felt like, okay, this is my moment. That nigga was just riding with us a couple of years ago. Now that Diddy locked up, now he's saying this. And I was God this and God that. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. But my thing is, if you looking at this from the outside looking in, you asking yourself, what the hell was security? How did that guy get in the first place? So obviously, it's questions to be asked. Obviously, the security wasn't doing their job, or Jamie just didn't expect it. He didn't expect something like that to happen because he just got, I guess, caught off guard by it. He didn't think that guy was going to come up there with some sort of type of different energy. Because if that was the case, that guy wouldn't have got let in the first place. And what Jamie has to understand is that when you decide not to kick it with the crew no more, if you decide to, you know, to finally realize that God is here and he never left, but you forgot, and now you trying to get back onto the right, you know, to the right just path of living and just, you know, and just keeping him first. After all these years of you just partying maybe, and just so caught up in the highly weird lifestyle and taking on certain roles in movies where you may have on a dress or a skirt or whatever, you just totally just forgetting about what's most important. You better believe that reality gonna come back and bite you in the ass. Cause it's like they saying over here, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, Jamie. What you gonna do? You gonna go on the side on the righteous? Or you gonna stay on the side over here and continue to party with us? And it's like they're saying, oh, forget about what God's saying. Forget about that way. You stay over here. You can't have 1 foot over here with God and 1 foot over here with us. So it's like they saying that, and once you make a choice, after a tragic situation like with him, the whole brain aneurysm thing, it's like, now you see the light. Now your foot is all the way over here to this path. And then you talking about who poisoned you, or who you may think, or the social media, the people or whoever saying that who poisoned you allegedly did it. And you saying it in the special, it's going to ruffle some feathers of who's cool with him. Right? So when you put that together and you on this whole different light, you know, you seeing things more clear now, you best to believe that you must stay prayed up. That's number one. But you got to expect some BS to happen. Because your Netflix special is number one. Ooh, they ain't going to like that. Number one, you back. You back. Jamie Foxx, the living legend, the GOAT, is back. And you exposing, well, not exposing, but you saying who poisoned you and got you to this point to where you was at, and you almost could have lost your life. And he locked up, and your Netflix special going number one. So, you better believe. So what Jamie gonna have to do, he's back now. Keep security extra tight, just in case. And move accordingly, like you Jamie Foxx. Because you can't move her like you was when, before, because before it's like, okay, you took a break, you still got the fame because you Jamie Foxx, but people a little bit calm. But now people back, they back excited, they back amped, they don't know what to do now because you back. You hit the stage again. You play the piano, you can sing, you can act, you can tell, you can do comedy. All in one, on one stage. And that's your reintroduction, and you still got it. On all four levels. The singing, like I said, the piano, like I said, the jokes, like I said, the acting, all on one stage. You got it all. And you still able to bring people to an emotional side, talking about what you went through. And making them laugh. All in one. So that's all I'm saying. And with him going to Mr. Child, you better believe that somebody that was at that special, seen that special, was going to show up and have, try to troll and throw a glass. So I wish Jamie a speedy recovery, but that is the breakdown of why this happened. Why bad things like, because like you said, the devil is busy. So now that he know that, now he know how to move accordingly. Because he back on the scene now. And they ain't going to like that. Especially when you ain't on their side. At least not no more. Not saying that he was. But you ain't playing over there in that field. Where he's at. Where they're at. You playing on the field where you belong. That's what God's at. Sensei Reality TV. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. And I'll let y'all later. One love. Peace.